Want to see the trading code I use to get these kind of results? Watch the video to see the full breakdown. So the video will be broken up into 3 parts. 1, the actual strategy and examples. 2, the actual settings of the strategy itself. And 3, where to actually get the strategy if you want to get it. Here's a great long example. The price just broke out of the actual orb and it is above the 1000 SMA. Second that happens, once this candle closes, you take an entry, stop loss at the other side of the orb, and take profit 1.5 from there. Easy win. Here's another long example. Again, here's the orb. As you can see, the top of the orb and the bottom of the orb. The price breaks above it, closes outside of it. The price is above the 1000 SMA, as you can see with the blue line. Once this kind of closes, you take the entry. Second the entry is taken, stop loss is placed at the other side of the orb, and TP is 1.5 from there. Again, another easy win. Here's a great short example. The 1000 SMA is above the price. Like I said, this here is the top of the orb, the bottom of the orb. Green line is top, red line is the bottom. The price breaks through the orb and closes. Once that is closed and the price is below the actual 1000 SMA, you take the entry right there. Once the entry is taken, the stop loss is placed on the other side of the orb and then 1.5 from there. Here is a great entry. And if you scroll over, there's one more great example. Same exact thing, but this one's actually a better example because the rules that I have. The breakout needs to be in the direction of the 1000 SMA. In this case, the first break was actually to the upside. That's not what you want. It is ignored with this code. The first break on the downside matching the 1000 EMA is right here. So again, price is below the SMA, closes right under the orb, which is very small, but it does close under. Take the entry, stop loss the other side of the orb, TP 1.5 from there. Again, another easy trade. Here are the stats for this period from April 19, 2026 to August 3rd, 2026. Very good setup, very good win rate. It can't get better than this. The best time to trade this on is the 5-minute and in the S&P market. Here are the actual settings for the strategy itself. So starting off with the 15-minute orb, that is the setup for this strategy. Is only the first 15 minutes is where you create the top and the bottom of the actual orb we're looking for. The other part is I do have a window on when you are allowed to take a trade. Anything past this time frame you can't take anymore. You can adjust this as you wish, but right now I have it at 2 p.m. You can't take anything after that. The same thing with the forced flat window. Any trade that is still open will automatically close at the 2 p.m. mark. Again, you can change that as you wish, but right now I have it up to 2 p.m. only to avoid the 3 o'clock random volume increases that can potentially take you out of a winning trade. I do have a filter here as well. This is like the max range of the orb itself. If the orb is too large, there's a very good chance that you will lose. So I added this filter. If you want to use it, you can. For backtesting, you don't really need this, but you can if you want potentially higher win rate or to avoid giant news at a specific time frame. So here's the actual SMA that I use. Like I said, it was the 1000 SMA, but I did add you can do EMA as well. It doesn't perform as well with the EMA, but I added an option if you want to try it. So I did add this execution mode. So what this execution mode is when the price breaks the actual orb and then it pulls back in and gives you like a rejection and actually tests where it broke, you can take an entry there. In the risk management section, I did also add, you can put your stop loss in the middle of the actual orb. As you can see, this gray line here. You can put the stop loss based off here. As you can see, my stop loss is based off the other side of the orb, but you can easily put it on the middle line if you would prefer. I also have the risk multiplier. Like I said on my video, I always like to do the 1.5. That's the best sweet spot that I've noticed. You can do more or less, But of course, the higher or lower you go will heavily affect your win rate. I also add the position sizing. This is on all my codes I do, just because I like the ability to control how much I risk. Here I'm risking, I put the risk, the US risk factor, where I'm only risking 1,000 per trade, and this is a $100,000 account. So this will be great for prop firms. You can put more or less depending how you want to go. I also have the fixed contract where you can only do one contract at a time. Mind you, I do trade futures. So since I trade futures, we go based off contracts. You can also do risk percent of equity. Again, I have a $100,000 account. You can do the percent risk if you would want. You can do that as well. Again, this was made specifically for prop firm. I also added a break-even rule. At what point you want the break-even to work or to be triggered. I added that here, so if you like it, you can play around with it. I also added this section down here. This section is very heavily used for prop firm. If you want I have an actual daily limit where it won't take any more trades, you can add that here. You can add it for that account as well. So it makes prop firm challenges a lot easier with this in mind. And lastly is just the visuals themselves. The visuals just to remove, as of right now, I was testing it earlier, just remove that. And you'll see that it just populates itself. So that is the purpose of this. I like it because you can visually see, you don't actually have to draw out the boxes yourself, but you can if you want. So that is the code, the strategy, and the settings all in a nutshell. If you guys enjoy it, you guys can like and subscribe to the video. If you enjoy the strategy and would want to test it yourself, it can be purchased on my Etsy store and any of the codes that I post on these videos. If you want to test them out yourself, I put them in Etsy store. I will add a coupon code so I can know you guys come from YouTube, and I'll give it about a 10% discount if you guys are interested in it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Share it if you want other people to see it. Comment, have you ever tried this ORB strategy before, something similar? Let me know how it goes. And this is the Wednesday video. I'll see you guys on the Friday Ninja Trader version. Thank you. Have a good one, everyone.